What's going on, guys? Cove from CoveSports.com. Today we are taking a look at Jerry Jeudy's Fantasy Outlook as well as his season-long receiving yard prop on Fanduel Sportsbook. So let's get right into it. Juedy had a very strong rookie season back in 2020. He finished the year with 858 receiving yards, but only 3 touchdowns in 16 games played. Last year, he only played 10 games due to injury. He didn't score a single touchdown, and he only had 467 yards. But the QB situation is a lot different in Denver going into this season than it's been the last 2 years. Drew Lock, Teddy Bridgewater are out. Rusell Wilson is in, and I think Juedy is going to reap the benefits of that QB change. You take a look at what Wilson has done in his career. You look at the skill set that Jerry Jeudy has, and he could be a very similar role to Wilson's offense that Tyler Lockett has been in Seattle over the last few years. So he's got that big play potential. We've seen Rusell Wilson target Lockett and make big plays time and time again. So we're liking what we see for Jerry Jeudy going into the 2022 season. Fanduel Sportsbook has his player prop at 950.5 yards for the season, and I'm taking the over on that all day. Like we said, the Rusell Wilson upgrade, we take a look at his potential to put up similar numbers to Tyler Lockett. And if you look at Lockett's last 3 seasons, he's finished with 1,175 receiving yards, 1,054, and 1,057. He's had 26 receiving touchdowns during that 3-year stretch. And then if you look back to 2018, Lockett had 965 receiving yards. So he's gone over that 950.5 in 4 straight seasons with Wilson. So Broncos have Cortland Sutton, but then Jerry Jeudy is second on the depth chart. But I do think Jeudy has potential to put up big numbers this year. Looking forward to that. He's currently ranked in the 20s across most fantasy football draft projections. So you can't really call him a sleeper, but I do value Juedy as a strong wide receiver too, and that's why we're posting this article on CoveSports.com and this video on the CoveSports YouTube channel early on in August, just because I'd like to get the guys out there that I think highly of first. It's August 9th today, so we know your drafts are coming up. You may have already had a couple drafts, but we're thinking highly of Juedy. Another factor that goes into this is going to be some of the defenses that the Broncos get to play this year were very bad against the pass last year. The Houston Texans, number 22, they get to play the Kansas City Chiefs twice, who were ranked 27th against the pass last year. New York Jets, number 30, Tennessee Titans, 25, Baltimore Ravens, dead last, 32, and then first Monday night game, Rusell Wilson goes back to see his old team. The 31st ranked passing defense, Seattle Seahawks, look for Wilson to be eager to put on a show in big numbers in that game, so Juedy could have big games. But a lot of bad passing defenses going to make well for the Broncos. You have to worry about weather as the season goes along in Denver, but really liking Juedy to go over the 950.5 passing or receiving yards, and then going to be a great option for fantasy football this year, whether it's in your season-long leagues or daily fantasy or single-game plays. Keep your eye on Jerry Jeudy. That's all I'm going to say. My official projections for Juedy this season, we're going with 1,189 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns. I appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Check out CoveSports.com for more NFL player props. And then coming up shortly, and looking forward to it this season for both NFL football and college football, we have Sports Betting with Cove podcast. Be sure to check that out on Spotify. Give the follow. The first episode will be coming up later this week as we work through the preseason, and then we will get into a weekly segment. There will be action every day of the week with football. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, even action Tuesday in college football. So it's going to be fun. The goal here, like in this video, just provide you guys with information and predictions to help you out with your bets and your fantasy football. So looking forward to it. Appreciate you guys watching, and talk to you soon.